What's it smell like?
It smells like my grandma. She's dead. I mean, it's how she smelled when she was alive. Hello, I'm Lawrence.
I'm Tarah.
And we're on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond. And one of those memos pertains to pumpkin.
Yay!
Particularly new at this time of year is the Pumpkin Spice Latte out of Starbucks. Now, reading around, I found that this particular drink, which seems to be popular among the basic people... No, that's not my phrase. That's just something that people came up with. I'm not describing you as basic.
I don't even know what basic means.
I don't. Let me know in the comments below. But the point is, this drink is not just big in the United States. It's big back in England, where, when I lived, I didn't even drink coffee, and I certainly didn't consume pumpkin.
I love pumpkin, and I struggled to find it in the UK when we lived there. But at the same time, we didn't exactly have a Starbucks in our neighborhood, so...
It's true. Anyway, now that we do live in the United States, and now that I do drink coffee, it's time to get my taste buds around the Pumpkin Spice Latte.
I have to tell you, I've been waiting for this for probably our entire marriage.
And I've been putting it off.
So we went to Starbucks, and you can see I've already gotten started on mine. It is beautiful and lush and has my lipstick all over it. But Lawrence has not tried his yet because he wants to save it for you fine folks, so I think it's time for you to take the stopper off and give it a go.
I'm not wearing any lipstick, just so you know. So here it is. Just to point out, this is not a sponsored video. And in fact, if it were, Starbucks probably wouldn't remunerate me because of the review I'm about to give, or at least I imagine. But we will see. So firstly, stop her off. That was just to keep it warm for those of you that have never used a coffee cup in your life. And cheers, I think. What I'm firstly going to do before I consume any of this into my mouthful region is to give it some nasal, swift movements. I'm going to smell it.
So you're like doing a wine test, basically.
Essentially, you've got to check if it's got good nose. Any baristas out there will tell you that that is true etiquette. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, it still smells like my grandma.
I think it smells like cinnamon and cloves and all of the beautiful
elderly
spices.
Women. Yeah, it does. I mean, we'll give it a go. Well, I daren't actually put this in my mouth, but I should say, as I'm about to do this, this is a precursor to other videos that will be coming up over the next few weeks in which I try both fall food and also just holiday-based food, since we are approaching that time of year here in the United States.
And I'll be putting up my own recipes that have to do with all of these different fall items, so be looking for that on oldfashionedaf.com.
Indeed. So I'll go ahead and do it then. Here comes the first taste. No. No, because do you know what the problem with that is? Oh, hello, cat.
Kitten!
Oh, look who came to say hello.
You can take a look at his Instagram if you want as well.
No, do you know what the problem with this is? I think it's the cinnamon. There's clearly cinnamon in this, right?
Well, yeah, of course. It's pumpkin spice, which is a proprietary blend of different spices that are usually used for pumpkin pie. I just can't do it. Like, cinnamon for me is not something that was loaded into every single dessert or sweet-based thing in England. So it was not something to which I was accustomed. And when I moved here, everything had it. And I don't like it. But people in the UK have cottoned on to cinnamon here recently, and cinnamon's pretty good for you.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not discounting the health qualities of cinnamon. I just don't like it. I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to feature in many of the recipes that you're putting together over the next few weeks, wife.
You'd think that he's never had Thanksgiving before.
I have. I usually just skip the desserts, except for pecan pie. I love pecan pie.
I like like making pecan pie. Maybe I'll make one of those.
I hope you do. I hope it's devoid of cinnamon, and I hope it tastes more like chocolate.
I already have my plan for all of this, so if you want to follow my adventures on Old Fashioned AF, then you can absolutely do that, because I have my own YouTube channel now. Who knew?
Now, we should say about this particular drink, it didn't previously have any pumpkin in it, but I think that in recent years, due to demands, they have added some, but it's a very small amount of pumpkin in the form of puree.
Well, and here's my thing about that. So, pumpkin spice is pumpkin spice. It's not actually made of pumpkin. Now, I like pumpkin and I like gourds, and I think that you should eat gourds because they're good for you. But that's not what this is about. A pumpkin spice latte is about seasonal festivities and dessert, really. I mean, like, it's dessert in a cup, let's be real here. So the fact that they put in a teeny tiny bit of pumpkin now doesn't really make a difference for me, except I think the color comes from it now.
Yeah, but you know what else is seasonal at this time of year that doesn't include any kind of taste whatsoever? Leaf peeping. Can we stick to that?
I like leaf peeping too, with my pumpkin spice latte in tow.
She made me wear a scarf when we went to Starbucks.
I did. It's fall, guys.
Fall, guys, that's a word.
Cheers again to our pumpkin spice latte. How many times have you sipped out of that?
Just the once, actually. I think in order to be fair to it, we ought to give it 1 or 2 more tastes, just to see if it's an acquired taste.
Yes, I was just about to suggest that, because apparently if you are a chef, then you're supposed to taste things at least 3 times to really understand the mouthfeel and the taste of something.
I'm not a chef, let's just be clear on that. So let's have a drink. Yeah, it's still just as bad. That's interesting.
I don't know how he doesn't like it.
I'll give it a 3rd go. You know, 3rd time's the charm. Oh, I was wrong! It's amazing! It really is the greatest drink I've ever had, and that is the largest amount of sarcasm I've told on film.
Have a pleasant week, all.
Yes, and let us know in the comments below what you think of the PSL. Until next time, happy tasting. Is that? Can I close with that?
Am I basic?
Thank you for watching this episode of Lost in the Pond. Don't forget to hit my stupid little face to subscribe, and please share this video with the world. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and if you would like to support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/lostinthepond.